welcome to the Poor House Podcast.
What's happening?
What up?
What's happening?
It's Thursday, June 18th.
June 18th.
Almost Juneteenth. So I hope you got the day off tomorrow. Hopefully your job gives you that day off. You can chill out, grill out, hang out with the family, celebrate however you choose to do.
Yes,
but
don't throw you something on that grill.
Yeah,
Happy
throw something on the
Juneteenth.
grill. And then when it's done, call me because I can't cook right now. I'm too damn busy, but I'm not busy enough.
So let me get a plate.
Yeah, can I get a plate? Am I
No.
invited? The best question
No.
is, am I invited to the cookout? You
Come
know,
on through, dog.
to the cookout. All right, well, let's introduce ourselves, gentlemen, to the fine folks here.
Man, you know who it is. It's your boy, J Real in the building.
You know who up next? It's I think they call him, what they call him, John? Big Game James in the building.
Big game.
You already know it.
That's right. Yes, sir. And then we got that white mamba ready to shoot all them hot takes tonight because I'm going to talk some stuff. Yes, about
indeed.
the team I picked in the NBA championship. Let me down. But we are going to get to that and so much more going on in the sports world, cigar world, bourbon, whatever you want to hear, really, be honest with you. We're going to talk about it because I feel like we got some really nice bottles tonight. So,
we got a battle going on.
yeah, and it's the OF battle. That's right. No, not the OnlyFans battle, but no, that we're not that type of show.
You ain't on that yet.
Yeah.
No.
But we got the Old Forester 1920. Then we're going to be trying a little of that Old Forester single barrel, and then a really, really, really nice bottle, the Old Forester 1924.
1924,
And
which I heard was delicious.
Yeah, we're going to tell you, is it worth the $115? We're going to go through that, but we're going to start with the 1920 tonight, gentlemen.
Yes.
And
115 proof.
Yes. So 1920 OF, not OnlyFans again, because that'd be a hairy situation based on the date.
Hairy situation.
Yeah. 1920s were a different era, gentlemen. That's all I'll leave it at.
Definitely a hairy situation.
Yeah. But
cheers.
That's
the Gatsby era, ain't it?
the Gatsby, the Roaring 20s.
Right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, ladies and gents, first pour for the night. Cheers.
A little sweet aroma
Tonight,
on there.
Cat.
A little sweet aroma on there.
Thank you. Cheers to you out there. Thanks for joining us again. I do like the 1920 though. And the 100, it's a little higher proof than the other next two. Because this one's like 100 and I want to say 15 or something like that.
But you know what's crazy?
Good finish though.
I was expecting it to finish like a lot stronger than that.
Right.
Oh, it's
to be
pretty good.
115.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna finish a lot stronger.
I like the notes. It's got some sweet.
Yeah, it smells good.
notes in there.
Yeah, and for the
Tasty
bottle,
too.
it's the cheapest of the three. So that's why as we kind of progress through this, we want to let you know, is it worth the continued, price point to get up to?
What's the number on the Prohibition style?
I want to say it's like $50. Let me just double check it here.
That ain't bad at all.
Yeah, it's like it's not bad. I mean, it was one of the first bottles I bought of the series because they have like the 1910 and they have like the 1890, I think it is. Yeah, MSRP. No, not 1924, guys. Come on, look, see, that's what happens, folks. I've been working too much. I can't type. It gave me 1924 MSRP. So yeah, MSRP about $60 to $65. So, but actual market price is typically between 55 and 70 is probably what you'll find it, depending on where you're at, right? So, but if you bought it online, actually, I think it's like 62.
But yeah, that's not bad at all. I was thinking that the price point was higher than that for some reason.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad. It's
That's
one
not
of
bad.
yeah. Ron actually turned it on to me. It was when I think we were at the Barrel.
Oh
and
yeah,
we
the
tried it. Yeah,
Palooza.
it was really good, very good.
Okay, but a quick note. No, the heat did come back after. I felt a little heat after I drank. The
After
second.
the fact,
Yeah,
you
you
got a
could feel it.
little warmth
Yeah,
in
you
your
can
chest.
feel it up in your nostrils.
Yeah.
Up in your
Yeah,
in the back of your throat.
yeah, yes. It
Yes,
definitely got a burn.
it comes back. It comes back.
Yeah.
I didn't taste it in the beginning, but yes, it definitely came back.
Yeah, I like
So,
it.
it's still good. I'm not saying
Oh,
it's
it's
not good.
absolutely good.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite go-to pours, and it's easy to find that, and that was why it gets a big rating here. Is that you can typically find the 1920 without any issue whatsoever. So
Have we ever reviewed a bottle on here that was just terrible? And we said that we'd never drink it again.
Yes, it was the
Oh, yeah. What did we
it was about 2 weeks ago, I think. What
was
was
it
the
2 weeks?
bottle?
2
What was
weeks.
the bottle you brought here? Was it that one?
Well, James,
It
you
was
brought I
something
don't know if
new we
James
was
has brought a bottle that I didn't.
it was something
Oh
new
no,
we
it
was
might have been
trying.
the episode after my birthday.
It was something new we was trying. I
Yeah.
can't remember the bottle,
Ah, okay. Was
but
it like
I
a
didn't think we
wine?
liked it.
It was right. Well, you remember we got the bottles when we went to the barbecue spot. Right after the barbecue spot, we went to the ABC store. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
No, but
It
That
was
one, we
before
like
then.
that one,
No,
was
it
okay.
was before
I mean,
then.
I know we done had something that's terrible, but I just don't know if we ever reviewed them on the show
I
itself.
don't know
Yeah,
if I've ever.
I have to go back. It was one that we did. So I can't
Because
remember
I
which
know
bottle
that
it was.
that Bibb and Tucker,
Yeah.
that shit was terrible.
Yeah.
The Bibb and Tucker. Oh, yeah, Bibb and
Trash.
Tucker, Weldon. But I don't know if we ever
Weldon
did the
Mills,
Weldon Mills because I
terrible.
don't know if I've ever drank on the show because I just
It
like
was.
it.
I'm not gonna say we said we'd never drink it. We just probably said it wasn't
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be our go-to or something like that.
Yeah, because
Out of the ones that we drunk that
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember the bottle though.
Yeah, we'll have to recap that ourselves because look, that's what happens when you drink a lot of bourbon. You forget about a lot of
Yeah.
bourbon until you drink it again. Then you go,
Shit still nasty.
damn, no wonder that.
Exactly.
Look,
Just
this
as
is
nasty as it was the first time.
yeah.
Yeah, because I think
gotta be
even that
desperate. Give
the
it to a friend.
one I had got. Yeah, I didn't like the one that I had got you after we drank that. That wasn't all of that to me.
The Whistle Pig?
Yeah, that summer or
Oh, you know
what?
what?
Was it a whistle pick that we kind of?
I mean, I know we
think
had
it was
we had
that
a few lined
Yeah.
up,
It might have been that one.
but I think it's because of the other stuff we put up against it.
right.
It was just
Right. It's not saying it was terrible. It's not saying
Yeah.
we wouldn't drink it. It was saying that out of the ones we drank, it
We may
wasn't
have
the
to
one we
drink
go
a few bottles to get to that bottle to be
Right.
like, oh, okay, that
Right.
tastes all right. Because
Right. You can't make it somewhere.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and finish that.
Desperate times call desperate measures. So, well, gentlemen, we got to talk about our sponsors here tonight.
Yes, indeed.
And who sponsored the bottles tonight actually got the 1924 from Barrel Palooza here in Mech.
Another Barrel Palooza.
Another Barrel Palooza.
And I didn't stand in line for people. Not this time.
Hey, me neither.
Remember I told you.
I literally got there about 11:45 in Matthews, North Carolina, and I'd never been to that store before. And I got in and
Joe said he
walked
went
right in the door.
Yeah. Was it a good selection?
Yeah, I mean, they had that. They had another bottle that we're going to talk about here soon, the E.H. Taylor single barrel.
Yeah.
So I got one of those too, but I got the Old Forester 1924. They actually had some. I was going to pull the trigger on another bottle of that Old Forester single barrel, but it would have been the back version. But yeah, it wasn't bad. Walked in. My friend was there early.
Yeah.
And when I got there, it was like 11:30, 11:45. But he said he's like, man, if you had been here at 9:00, you'd have walked in the door. He said you would have been waiting in line a little bit, but he's like you would have had a chance at the 10, the 12, and the 14 Jack. He said they had obviously Old Forester 1924. They had some Old Fitz 11. So they had.
I don't think I had the 11 before, man.
Yeah, it's been a while. I have, but it's good. It's good. I'm gonna have to actually get some more of it. But
I would have bought all three of those bottles. The 10, the 12, and the 14. If I could have got my hands on, I'd have bought all three of them.
That's what I think it was on one side. See, that's the thing. It's like the 10 was on one side and the 12 was on the other side of the list. So I think you could have gotten both.
Yeah.
So I would have probably done that too if it was been available because I would love to try it. But I really am, and I think we're going to talk about that a little bit more about this bottle right here.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with where I landed. So,
Mhm.
but let's talk about those sponsors who bring the bottles to the show, so that way we can share our reviews with you. See if you need to save your money or spend big here. So, gentlemen, while we start down there with you, Reggie,
Man, you know who it is. It's My Perception LLC for all your authentic apparel. Anything you can think of, come to mind, conception-wise, anything you can think of, we can put it on a shirt for you and have it to you in no time.
Absolutely.
Hoodies, T-shirts, jackets, hats, anything, DTFs, vinyls. Hit us up on My Perception LLC on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Absolutely.
indeed.
And then, next up is Golston's Auto Shop. For all your automotive needs. Let's see, wheels, tires, motors, transmissions, suspensions, anything you can pretty much think of, man.
Timing change.
If you're looking to get your car repaired, you got insurance claim, somebody done hit somebody else, just let me know, man. Hit me up. You can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram, Golston's Auto Shop, and just reach out to me. The email address and all that stuff is on there. You can reach out, and we'll see if we can accommodate your needs.
Yes, indeed.
Abso-freaking-lutely, and I did just that, get my timing chain fixed. Yes, folks, I'm spinning that bread, but I knew I was getting taken care of.
You
Let's
have
go
to
Sonata.
spread.
And then, of course, we got
Okay.
Carolina Living Associates. We are here for all your real estate needs. The R Town team, which is an affiliate, we definitely look forward to helping you buy, sell, take care of your home. If you just even want to find out the value of your home, whether you should be renting it, selling it, whatever that may be, we are here for you. And then, of course, if you need somebody to negotiate on your behalf because you're thinking about making your first time home purchase, maybe you want to move up, move down, whatever that is, retire, do whatever you need to do.
There
We
you
got you,
go.
and we're gonna hook you up and get you taken care of and on to the next step.
Indeed.
But, gentlemen, we did it. Hey, Rick Ross Car Show. Go ahead and tell us a
Oh
little bit.
yeah,
Tell us
yeah,
about the
Oh
Rick Ross
yeah.
Car.
yeah.
Look, I feel like we got to talk about it. James, you made it
Listen,
out there.
you
I
made
mean,
it out there.
yeah.
Gave us all the highlights. Tell us
Listen,
about
man,
it.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like I told y'all, you know how I feel about cars, right? So I got a thing for 'em. So whenever you get to go to shows like that, you just see the type of time and the type of ideas and just what goes into these bills. You know what I mean? It's not just as simple as I'm gonna buy a car and put some wheels on it and then
That's
I'm gonna
right.
put in the car show and it's that. I'm talking about down to every nut and bolt in the car is custom. To where you might have gold plated bolts all through the car. I mean, it's just it's an experience, man. And then of course, you know, you get to see celebrities, everybody out there. Like, I mean, I saw Mike Epps. Of course, I saw Rick Ross, Young Miami, Finesse 2 times.
Yes.
I mean, there was a bunch of people out there. Mac 10. I
At
mean,
a concert, right?
yeah. I mean, they have people perform like Young Miami perform, Finesse perform. You know, Ross, he did a few tracks. He had some other cats, like I guess on his label out there.
Okay.
They did a few tracks. But all together, man, it was a good experience. And whenever you go out there, it's just all love, man.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? Because everybody out there, they actually appreciate the art of car building, and they just trying to show you their ideas and the things that they build. But when I say it was a great time, and it just went seamlessly, like it was great, man. I'm gonna do it every year as long as you have it. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I
it's a
didn't make
great
it this time. Yeah,
experience.
we went what 2 years ago or
Yeah.
3 years ago. Yeah. It's like that. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
It's for someone to invite you into their space on their property.
Oh, absolutely.
It's definitely a time. But I had a question. What you think was the best build out there out of
Mm,
your eyes, from your eyes?
The best bill. Well, of course, when it comes to the don'ts, Holy Ghost won,
Okay.
right? Holy Ghost is a beautiful car, man. I mean, an absolute stunning vehicle.
mm,
But I'm not gonna take nothing from I-95 either because that car, it looked good, man. I mean, of course, if we live in a world now where everybody's going to try to critique everything like they
Oh, for
are
sure. For
the
sure.
most perfect builder in the world. So they gonna critique all your stuff. Like if they find a piece of dirt on the car, they gonna
mhm.
critique it and try to downplay you like your build isn't as good as it is. But no, I-95 car looked amazing. And then who else was out there? I mean, bro, all the top builders out there. That your man Landlord Jack was out there.
Yo, yeah, I
Um,
seen some of his stuff. The cats out of Texas, I think
yeah, with the fleet.
Bread Family or whatever their name is,
Man,
yeah.
listen, them boys really got to be, and I tell people all the time, and this is no knock on you building your car or anything, because you build your car how you can build your car. But whenever you see the stuff that they do, it makes you understand that it's levels. It's levels to the car game because I mean it's on another page, man. You talking about people putting $600,000-700,000 in a car that's 56 years old.
Yes.
So it's different because the average person, nobody, when most people, the normal people don't think, oh, I'm gonna get a car and put $700,000 into it. But when you see the custom work, the paint work, I'm talking about everything is touched, and it's damn near perfection. It's just so hard to get it there. You talk about all the labor hours and all the time, sweat, tears, and all that go into that shit.
Well, I could
You
imagine.
find a new appreciation for it whenever you understand what these builders do, man.
I
So
could
shout out to Rick
imagine.
Ross, man. Shout out to Rick Ross for having that car show
He
because he
definitely
he
did one.
bringing he bringing a lot of builders together. He bringing a lot of just people together so they get a chance to experience and see it. So this is one of my, and I love car shows, bro. I mean, I go to a bunch of different car shows, but by far Of course, this is my favorite one. But I know that they got some bigger stuff that you can go to, like in Scottsdale, they got a lot of different stuff you can go to that's bigger, but this is my favorite one. As of right now, this is my favorite one. So shout out to Ross, man.
Awesome, man.
Exactly.
Heck yeah. Love to see all the check him out, Ghost Auto Shop. He'll show you some really nice ass rides.
Yeah, you go on my
Um,
page, you can
Man, look,
go to Auto Shop, you can
they
definitely
had
see some
some great
rides.
stuff on there. Great.
And what's crazy, I still probably got 50 or 60 more videos and cars that I didn't even post. Because I had posted so much. I'm like, man, I'm
Right,
tired.
right.
I done posted so much stuff on here. I said, people probably tired of seeing that I posted so much stuff.
Nah, I was
man, I
enjoying
really
it.
enjoyed it,
I
man.
was
That was
enjoying
awesome.
it.
But
Awesome. It was awesome.
yeah, they got some stuff out there though. But yeah, like I say, shout out to Ross, man.
That's what I am talking about. Let's go.
Big time. I might make the next one, Ross. I might make
Oh,
it.
listen,
Hey, man.
if I'm having well, I'm there. It ain't even a question.
Look, I just want to be up there with Rick Ross getting a
Getting a massage.
Hey, Rick, man, where's my massage chair,
He
Rick?
said
Come
the
on.
boss. The boss.
He was up there getting loose, getting ready.
Exactly.
Well, gentlemen, let's talk about our sticks tonight. What we're
Man,
pairing
that's what
with
I
a
was
fine
trying to
bourbon.
find. The stick I'm smoking here. Oh, I got it now. Now I got it. As soon as I'm looking at it. No, that ain't
The
it.
Gurkha.
That ain't it either. But I was
Yes.
trying to find it. But yeah, it's the Gurkha Limited Edition. It's Nicaraguan. It's a collection of leaves, Honduran, Nicaraguan binder. It's a medium to full body, hints of pepper in the smoke. To me, it's a little dry. I got these from what was it, Cigar Beds.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to probably let them sit a little more, but for the most part, it's a good smoke. Now, once it gets to burning, the draw is real smooth and a lot of smoke is coming out of it. So be
Yeah.
careful if you're pulling. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's smooth.
It's a good stick. Okay, I like it. What you smoking on there, big game?
Oh,
Jay?
me and Reg on the same one tonight, man. This is my first time having it.
Okay.
But it definitely got a good draw, man. I left this one in the humidor for a week. So I pulled it out today just to see, but it got some peppery notes,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
when you first starting off. But my favorite thing about these cigars is the way that they're made. When they
Mhm.
start off with the big gauge at the bottom and they
Yes.
get smaller, I just like how these burn, man. These probably as far as how I like the cigar to be made, man.
Okay.
Yeah, because they burn slow. It'll last you, if you're not a
Yeah.
smoker that like to smoke a big cigar, this will last you, in a good conversation. You'll still be.
Yeah, and what's crazy, it's not a big cigar. Like,
Yeah.
it might be, what's that, maybe 4.5?
Yeah.
4.5. Yep.
4.5, and it's gonna give you a long burn time. So
Nice.
if you're looking for a decent stick that's, a good conversation piece where you can have a good combo talking, it's gonna burn slow. That's a good one right there. You should
Absolutely.
try it out.
Well, I am smoking.
What you on tonight, white mama?
Man, something different, new, something I've
Hey.
never had, something that my wife brought me. In fact, I'd like to give a shout out before I talk about it to the Velvet Leaf Mobile Cigar Lounge.
Okay, yeah.
So the Velvet Lounge over here, I'll take a picture, put it in the comment section. But they were actually at an event. She was up towards the Greenville area, and I think they do a
Okay.
lot of work out of the Greenville.
Yeah.
But they actually have a mobile lounge that they bring around, which is like an old what do you call it? The little RVs.
Yeah, it's like the
Okay,
old
yeah,
school
yeah.
RV.
I've seen it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
metal ones. You
The
know,
metal ones,
yeah, but
like
on the
the
inside
old
they
school,
they
yeah.
pretty much turned it into a cigar lounge.
Yeah,
and they
it's
sell
nice.
their
I
cigars.
checked the page out. It's
They got
nice.
a nice spot, man. She was the guy, actually one of our clients was up there, him and his wife, and they were all at this event. But they were out there and bought some cigars. So they actually hooked my wife up with some really nice cigars to bring back to me just to give it a try.
That's
And
what's up.
I got the Upmann Sunrise, which is actually an AJ Fernandez and a Rafael Nodal. But they teamed up to create this. It's part of, I guess, a portfolio of cigars that they came up with, and it's got the Ecuadorian Connecticut leaf, which I like Connecticut, so I like Ecuadorian pretty good too. Well, to me, it's got a lot of cedar, the cedar nut flavor, but I'm not drinking it with coffee, so maybe I'm not
Yeah.
getting
And
all the coffee notes.
And you
but
said that's a Connecticut or
Connecticut,
So
yeah, and Ecuadorian.
it's
So it's an
a light
Ecuadorian.
there.
Yeah,
ain't
no, it's like a
full.
medium, medium full, maybe like just like right in the middle. So it's kind of a balanced cigar. So I feel like I could drink bourbon and smoke this. I could drink coffee and smoke this. You know, I can have a beer and you know.
I mean, I hear a
Man,
lot of
look,
people talk about that coffee.
Man, that's what I'm about to say. Let me tell you, it took me a minute, but you know, because I don't feel like I'd have wanted to smoke in the morning, but
Yeah.
I did it. Man, look, coffee and a cigar is probably it's 1A1. It's a 1A, 1B
Oh,
with
peanut butter jelly?
with bourbon and coffee. Like
Yeah.
So it's like peanut butter jelly.
Ooh,
They go
tell
together.
you, it goes
So
together.
it's good. Yeah, absolutely. And
Goes
especially if
together,
you
baby.
pair it with the right cigar, I feel like too.
Like mayonnaise on a bologna sandwich.
Mayonnaise and bologna.
But so you know what that mean, right?
So
We got to do that this week.
listen, I'm telling
bologna
you,
gotta
don't
first.
think I ain't got it on my mind. It's on my agenda.
coffee.
That's right. That's right. Well, man, and it's a good smoke. So if you haven't had the H. Upmann Sunrise, the AJ Fernandez Sunrise stick, and you see it, it is definitely very good. And I got a few other sticks I'm going to try throughout. You know, that she got hooked up here by the Velvet Leaf Lounge. Check them out on Instagram. And again, I'm going to leave.
But they mobile.
Yeah, they're mobile. Yeah,
the whole
I think
thing is inside the old school.
Yeah, Winnebago.
Winnebago.
Yeah, it's like a
thing.
Winnebago.
Okay,
So
okay.
they
It's like that
customized
old
it.
school.
Oh, that gotta
silver
be
one.
dope. Then.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
at it. It's
dope.
nice.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. I saw some videos of it, and I'm a little jealous because I was working at another thing, working with some other clients, and she happened to got to work up there with them. And I said, well, we should have rotated if there was cigars and alcohol involved.
Right.
You should have been showing up.
Absolutely.
You know?
I should have been there.
Yeah, I was with the wrong person over there. But all that being said, let's talk a little bit about that NBA championship. I can cover that.
Indeed.
Go ahead and get there and talk a little bit about what may have happened.
Hey, shouts out to the New York Knickerbockers.
New
53-year drought is over. The 53-year drought is over.
Yeah.
They did it. It was what seemed like destiny to me because they went through
I think so.
the most in the playoffs. Like Ian talked about, like they wasn't nothing, wasn't going nowhere when they was down 2-1 to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then they just put on a clinic and went off and never
And
looked
mind
back.
you, I don't know if people truly understand how special this is. Them boys went 15-1.
Yes.
They almost went 16-0, and they really could have went 16-0.
They went on a clinic and then they just.
But have you seen that happen before?
I think they're the second team to do it because Golden State did it the first time they won.
Yeah.
They went like 14-2 or something like that. Or 14-1 or something like that.
Listen, that's to me, I think that's gonna be hard to be repeated. Bro.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
because I think that was the one game they lost. They would have set the record in passing Golden State.
The only game the Spurs won.
Yeah. So,
and it's crazy because I felt like the Spurs really had a lot of control in a lot of games.
They did.
They had control in every game.
And for like the first quarter and maybe even at the half, and then the half kind of tightened up, and then it kind of just rotated, and then it's like New York just took over the second half.
That's why I always say, you heard me say it before, man. And when it gets to championship series, coaching plays a part. And Mike Brown showed that he's a championship coach.
So guess what?
Oh yeah,
all the
kudos
stuff
to
you
Mike
heard
Brown.
in the past,
it's
out the window. Congrats to Mike Brown, bro. For doing what he did, coaching the way he did, and taking these boys 15-1 all the way to the championship game and winning it.
Yeah, because the Spurs coach, he was good. He had fire when they were up. Yeah. But I just think he lost control when they were down. Like,
but you know what's crazy?
I think he lost it. Like he was too emotionally invested.
The same thing that I was telling y'all before the season started. I said I think the only issue with the Spurs playing the Knicks is the Spurs inexperience and they youth.
Yeah.
And that shit showed.
Yeah.
Right? It showed, bro.
And even from, like I said, even with the coach all the way down. And then, like I said, that's why I picked the Knicks. I just thought the Knicks were way more physical than people gave them credit for. And they had the bodies to throw at them that they never seen before.
Yeah.
So
I felt like that was the first. I mean, we saw the Knicks become the team that we always thought they would be in other playoff series in the past. That when you're like, man, the Knicks, man, they got the talent. They're playing their ass off. They playing really well. And then they get in the playoffs and they kind of, fall on the face a little bit. But kudos to them. Jalen Brunson. I mean, you can't take nothing away from Jalen Brunson, man.
Brunson, somebody who had everything against him.
Yeah.
And they acted like he wouldn't be able to be successful because of his height.
And sacrificing took less money.
Absolutely. But that's what I wanted to ask y'all, right? So when you think about what Bronson did, as far as him taking $100 million less than what he could have took, do you think that any other player would have sacrificed like that? Because a lot of players we see in the league now is they selfish, and it's all about how much money they gonna make.
Yeah, no, you see that all across the board. No, I don't think you're gonna see that too many times.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I just think that's a test of, you know, who he's like his father and their relationship. So it kind of,
I think
he had that guidance to help him out. You know, so.
I think it's also a test of the love of the game.
Oh, for sure.
And understanding what the goal is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And what's okay. Now look at it like this, right? So a lot of people, of course, they're trying to secure their future, their family's future. They want to make as much money as they possibly can because they know that your reign in the league won't last forever.
Right.
Right. But when I look at Bronson, I think his contract was like $100 and something million. I don't know the exact numbers.
Right.
Maybe like 170, right? But he could have potentially got held 270, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So from our standpoint, on outsiders looking in, Bronson was probably like, for one, it's $100 and something million. That's plenty of money.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm still gonna be able to be straight. And my father is a coach. My father making millions.
Listen.
Right?
It goes back to what I said before when we was talking about in a previous podcast when we was talking about college and all that stuff. That's why I said sometimes you could take, it's all about winning. See, because when you win, now you got the key to the city. You can get anything you want now.
Yeah.
Right.
See,
Now
you can make all that, you can make all the money, but if you don't bring that chip,
it don't matter.
They'll push you out the way after a while. You know, so like I said, now he's like
he the king of New York.
Yeah, he can't do no wrong now.
Because who the only other team? I know the Yankees won. How many years ago was that when the Yankees won?
The last time they won was what?
2000.
Was it 18?
It was like 18, 19.
Somewhere in that range.
Let me see.
But I'm just saying, all the players that we've seen to be on a championship team from New York,
2009.
They top dogs up there.
Oh yeah,
they top dog.
You look at like Derek Jeter, can't do no wrong.
Oh, he top dog.
Yeah, my man. That was with what's the other one? Not Derek Jeter, but the other guy.
You talking baseball?
Yeah, the home run big dog. Yeah, he's Spanish too. The other one that played, that was with Jennifer Lopez.
I know you talking.
Oh yeah, you said Derek Jeter.
Rodriguez, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, him. Man, you got, like I said, once you get that chip, bro.
But that's
yours.
what people have to understand.
That's why it's always about the chip. If you get the chip, your legacy is cemented.
Forever.
You can't do no wrong.
Ain't shit you can do about it.
You can't do no wrong.
But shout out to the Knicks, man. I'm happy y'all won. Only thing I'm not happy about is how y'all acting up there. Y'all
the
going
fans
crazy up there.
Working on the.
It's 53 years.
I get 53 years.
Yeah.
When I say y'all going absolutely crazy,
and the crazy thing about it,
I think you said the
ones that's going crazy don't even know the history of the Knicks.
No, they just happy they won. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely happy for y'all, man. Y'all got your dub. 53 years in the making. That's a long ass time.
And then on top of that, it's New York. You can't get no bigger than that. When you win for New York, you can't get no bigger than that.
That's the Mecca.
Right.
Now you think
that's the Mecca.
You gotta live with the aftermath. Forever until about 5 years. You're gonna hear about this championship.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, they could do it. They could be there next year too.
So let me. That's what I want to ask y'all.
Could be.
Y'all think that they got the capability to repeat?
No.
Who?
The
Knicks?
No.
Yeah, possible.
Not the way the East is set up. No.
Possible, but it is going to be difficult. I mean, you still got the Celtics. You got
because you're going to lose some players for one.
Yeah, I mean, and we'll see. I mean, you're going to lose some of your depth.
Yeah. So
can you build a few? They got a couple of first round draft picks, I think.
Like I said, to me, all around the board, it's in this realm of basketball, it's going to be hard to repeat.
Yeah,
I think
it's going to be hard.
Yeah, I think.
Well, let's talk about the other side of the coin, the Spurs. You think they got a chance to get back there again next year?
Definitely. They'll be right back because with them, they can afford to add some.
Mm-hmm.
They can add by subtraction because some of them players on that team
they need to lose.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can add by subtraction. So it's some of them ain't coming back.
Well, they just gave that big contract to De'Aaron Fox. So the question is, do you try and unload De'Aaron Fox and
That's gonna be the question right there.
Hold
because you
on.
got so many
Hold on.
guards.
Come here, chat.
Yeah.
Come here. De'Aaron Fox. Your ass is out of here, buddy.
Damn.
It's the only thing
Your
you
ass
gotta
is
look
outta
at.
here.
You
Moving
gotta
out of
weigh
San
in.
Antonio.
You gotta weigh in. Are you gonna get the same production out of Vassell and Castle?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
Castle,
so let me ask y'all a question, right? Next season coming up, are you gonna start Fox over Harper?
Well, you got to because
It's
of the
tough.
name and what you paying them. So yeah, they're gonna do that
I mean,
regardless.
here's the real question: is
Yeah, they're gonna do it
the-
regardless because of the money you paying them, and he's
if you were this and you think about the depth and some of the pieces they've got, and probably the draft capital. I know could that be a team that's in on Giannis? Because I mean, you put him with Wemby,
I just
Man,
don't know if
and
they can
then like
operate
say
off
if
each other,
you
man.
trade some of the depth pieces
Yeah.
and stuff, and like say
yeah.
you still got Castle, you
But
still
can
got.
they operate on the floor together, off of each other?
I don't see why they
Giannis
couldn't.
And I don't see them together, bro.
I think that way it wouldn't allow them to. It made you essentially you would free up. It'd be really hard to double team or triple team Wemby when you put, because Wemby sometimes they would triple team him and he'd kick it out. And Castle or those guys would hit 3 pointers.
Name the other stars that's been on the team with Giannis that's ball dominant.
I mean, Dame was Dame was a little bit of
Dame was hurt 90% of the
Yeah,
time.
Dame stayed hurt, but
yeah.
I mean, they were looking for a Dame. They really haven't had ball dominant
No.
players.
Because when they won the chip, I mean, Middleton was really they
Middleton,
player, but then he got hurt.
Yeah, Middleton was great.
So as much as Wemby is going to demand the ball, so basically you telling me that Giannis want to come and play his second fiddle when he used to having the ball in his hand all the time. I don't know if he capable of playing like that.
Well, now
Right.
at a point in his career, I mean, he may be. He
Well,
may be at a point in his because
right.
like I said, he can be what a little more, but what Komet was, he can be a little more than that though.
Komet
It
was
could be
ass.
the same thing.
Komet was ass.
Yeah, it could be the same. That's what I'm saying. So it could be the same thing, just a little more. So it's.
No, I mean, I think Giannis gonna end up maybe in Miami or
it sounds like he's going to Boston, maybe.
Yeah.
either Boston. My picks, and this is just me saying this right now, so we can go back and look at this episode. My picks would be between Boston and Miami.
But I'll tell you something though. Now, if Jaylen Brown was to go to the Spurs,
Oh no, it'd be an issue.
ooh,
Yeah.
But I think the biggest
would be a
issue for the
problem.
Spurs this year was they didn't have a veteran presence to where they gonna control the game.
because
And you know what screwed them? If you would have kept Chris Paul. No, listen, Chris Paul
Well,
was
I'm
a
gonna Chris
veteran.
Paul now though.
Yeah,
But I mean, I
okay.
feel like coming off the bench, you're saying?
No, I'm saying that as a veteran presence, right? Because he probably would have got some burn. He would have played. So look at it like this. If LeBron James was on the Spurs, you think LeBron going to let these boys give up 26, 29-point leads and 19, 20-point leads every single game?
Hey,
no,
maybe
but
LeBron goes to the Spurs.
No, LeBron ain't going to the Spurs.
on the Spurs.
Hey, that'd be crazy.
All I'm
though.
saying is
But
that
listen, I'm looking at. But if Jaylen Brown, if he go and they get rid of Fox for Brown,
Yeah.
no, but you got to give
but
up more.
I hear.
oh for sure.
I
gonna
think
have to
the
give up
trade
Fox
currently
and
right
Vassell.
now is that Brown is going to. Oh my God, we just said
Miami.
not Miami. It's a 3-team trade they're talking about. They're saying Brown is going to because Giannis is coming to Boston, and then Brown was going to end up at I want to say they were talking about maybe the Clippers or something like that too. Was like
Him and Kawhi.
I don't know if he'd go for that.
and then they were talking about, and then somebody's going to, and then the what do you call it would end up with the number 5 pick or something like that. So I don't know. It was a weird trade. It was like a 3-team trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got some different scenarios.
But we about to
curious
start
see.
seeing trades now because now they can start it up because the official trading start what? Is it July? But I think now
But I don't know if they go.
the season is over.
I mean, I know they're talking it, but I think Jaylen Brown gonna stay in Boston.
Yeah. Well,
I think
here's the rumors right here. So I'll give you all the rumors. These are just rumors in the NBA right now. Warriors ready to chase LeBron if the Lakers falter. So if LeBron James, decides not to come back to the Lakers, the Warriors is about to be all in on LeBron.
Okay, so let me ask you a
And
question.
I heard that LeBron was in negotiations with the Lakers. That
Yeah.
could have just been a rumor. I don't know.
Yeah.
So question for you is, you feel as if Steph Curry, the Warriors, you feel as if they're gonna give LeBron $50 million?
No, I don't think LeBron's getting $50 million from anybody.
No, hell no. You're not a
He's
difference
just
maker.
not. You just can't pay that right now for a guy who literally has 1 year worth of
Because
value.
it ain't guaranteed you ain't going far. You got to look at your whole roster when you think of
Right.
LeBron.
Right.
Okay, but LeBron also said he wasn't taking no discount to go to Cleveland.
That's why I said I
And
think
taking a discount means that
I think he's gonna
Yeah, but
stay.
that's just to go. But I'm saying that's to go to
That's why I
Cleveland.
think he's staying in. I think he's staying in LA.
Yeah,
I
I
think he's
think
gonna
they're
get
going to
one
work out
more
a
year.
yeah for a
They're gonna
little
work
bit for
something
less
out.
money
Yeah.
potentially, and then they're going to get a big and all that stuff. So
Because that way he don't have to move. Now, when you talk about moving, now that's why I think I'm not taking no discount because I'm not gonna uproot myself and change everything for less money. I'm not doing it.
Okay,
And I don't blame him for that.
So next question is, if LeBron stays in LA, is AR gone?
no, because I think the only thing I think that would get AR out of there wouldn't have anything to do with LeBron. It has everything to do with if they feel they can move AR for better pieces and do like a sign and trade, and then get AR more money.
You want that money.
Yeah,
I mean, he wanted. I get it.
That money.
I mean, AR, look, hell of a player. Look,
Listen,
I mean,
he's displayed that he has value.
Now, he gonna get his money. Now, whether it be in LA or anywhere else,
Right.
he gonna get paid.
because he's young.
Yeah,
He's gonna get paid.
the only thing that changed my outlook on AR just a little bit was his play in the playoffs last season.
Well, he was hurt though.
Right. So then
He was
He
really
came
hurt.
back from injury.
Right.
I
So,
get it.
but so then here's the thing. Okay. So, and this is always a scenario I say when people say that. Would you have rather him just not play, or would you rather him try to play hurt? Because then you can't be like, I mean, because let's say because if he's like, hey, I don't want to put bad tape out there, and I don't want to falter, but he felt like, hey, I want to play and see if I can help my team.
I get it.
So,
Right.
okay, so now if I'm playing hurt and I'm not playing at 100% and I'm not going to look as good, what are people going to do to me? Now they're butchering my name and they're saying, well, he ain't worth it and da 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 da. And he's like, well, you know what? Should I have played hurt? Or should I have just said, you know what? But that shows me that he cares more about the game than he cares about his money.
Oh yeah,
because
that's
at the end of the day,
bad part about it. Is damn if you do, damn if you don't.
right?
Like, because if you don't try, then they're gonna say you weak. Then you try, hey, you should not play. You shouldn't have played because you hurt.
Oh yeah, it's always gonna be looked at it from both sides.
Yeah,
always.
but regardless of the fact, somebody gonna pay him some money.
Yeah, but I told the text I sent y'all earlier that Boston they gearing up to offer this man 4-year, $178 million deal for not Boston. I said Boston. I meant Brooklyn.
Yep.
Brooklyn Nets. But I don't know, man.
But now if the Lakers ain't gonna, like I said, if the Lakers
the
ain't gonna
only
pay
other
that
option, because the only team that can offer him the 5-year option is the Lakers right now. So the Lakers have to actually offer it to him first.
Yeah,
right.
that's what
But
I'm saying.
but that's what I'm saying. That's when you could be possibly looking at a sign and trade.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
may
Where
not,
they give
may
him,
not do
he
it.
gets
Yeah.
his money, and then they trade him off to somebody else.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a really fun off season. I think we're going to see some really aggressive moves, maybe some surprises. Curious to see where
Giannis land at
Giannis lands at.
and Jaylen Brown if they get off of him.
Well, I heard that Jaylen Brown won't play. That was the other rumor I heard, that Jaylen Brown said he won't play in Milwaukee.
Who the hell want to go to Milwaukee, Jay?
Especially, why would you go to Milwaukee when they trade the best player away?
Yeah, and they don't have nothing.
Right.
So
They got
basically,
nothing else. And
you want me to go out here for my career to die?
But that's why I heard that there was maybe like they would have to come up with a third team,
Yeah.
and Brown would have to go somewhere else that he would play if that were to be even a possibility.
I mean, you never know though. Boston could work something out to where Giannis come to Boston regardless, and they don't have to give up.
Yeah, but shit.
No, they're gonna have to give up somebody, bro. They ain't gonna get
too big.
They just, and you
Listen,
can't put them all under the same.
I
You can't
understand.
afford them.
So how much? What's Giannis' contract right now with Milwaukee?
It's the max of whatever he signed back. So he's making 50 probably.
So you think it's a $300 million contract?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's definitely getting.
So you telling me you're gonna be able to keep Jaylen Brown?
Yep.
And keep Jason Tatum and all the boys got $300 million contract?
No.
So you talking about you got $1 billion in 3 players?
Listen,
ain't no way.
And the apron, and you ain't gonna you got to get rid of the rest of your team. You got 3 players.
Hell, they didn't think they would keep them two together this long. Paid it $700.
But you talking about
but they had to make some. But they had to make some moves to make that happen.
Yeah, they did.
They had to get rid of some guys.
This what's gonna happen. If they get Giannis and keep JT, and JB, y'all gonna have a 3-man roster.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to forfeit every game because y'all ain't gonna have a 3 players.
They're gonna
Nah,
have
he currently
they gonna bring a
on
bunch
a
of
3-year, $175 million extension. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
still
Yeah, the
3 year,
contract
that's still
pays
$50
him.
million.
Yeah, it
plus.
pays him 58.4
Yeah.
million for 2026-27.
Damn, but that's 58 million though, dog.
Ooh,
That's
that's
$60
what I'm
million.
saying.
Ooh.
That's
And
a
then
lot of money.
Jalen Brown's money, and
That's a lot
Tatum's
of money.
money.
Bro, that ain't never gonna happen.
That's
They
why
can't
you
keep
gotta.
all that.
That's why you're gonna have to get rid of Jalen Brown, or maybe Tatum.
Well,
Yeah.
gentlemen,
I don't think they're gonna get rid of Tatum because I think he's just too much of the face of
is.
the franchise.
The next point,
But you never
gentlemen,
know though.
the Old Forester single barrel, 100 proof.
It's 100 proof.
Yes, this is a 100 proof Old Forester.
We're going from 115 to 100.
We turning the temperature down a
Pinkies
little bit.
up.
We turning the temperature down a little bit.
Yeah, but this is a good one.
Another good on the note.
Oh yeah, that's just like pinkies up when I drink it.
I think the flavor on that 120 is better.
You think a 1920 a little better?
Yeah, I think the 1920 flavor profile is better.
I like the flavor better on this one, personally.
I do. This one went down
You think it's
very,
better?
very smooth.
Okay, now hold on for a second. Wait for a second.
That's why I say I'm gonna chill.
Because I just read.
No, the 1920.
Is
don't get me
good.
wrong. I like that, but it had a little.
Yeah.
It should. It's
a little-
115.
I know. So that kind of threw me a little bit.
But that one right there,
This one.
let it get in your chest real quick.
No, it's there. No, this one is smooth, man.
You think so?
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah,
No,
but
this
listen,
is
I'm not saying I don't
probably
like it.
Look, you see, I'm about done with it.
Damn, what you do? Chug it?
That's what I'm
Damn,
saying.
that way, though.
So you got some.
Yeah, this one is better than that 20 to me.
Yeah,
than
no,
that 20.
I feel like the single barrel is a step up myself. Now, the
Yeah.
1920 is really, really good.
It is.
So I think too, if you like a little bit
Flavors is
bolder,
I get what you're saying.
yeah,
Flavor-wise, it's a little
stale.
stale because it's not really hitting you. I understand that.
I think the hard part is we did go from 115 down to 100. So I
Yeah,
feel
so
like
you're
our
not gonna
palate's
feel
kinda
it. Yeah,
got a
you're not
little
gonna
bit.
feel it.
So now the 100 just tastes so lighter, and I
Yeah,
think the
right.
flavors.
Oh, it don't taste lighter to me, though.
Yeah.
It tastes
It
like
tastes harder.
the flavor profile is just
No, I know what
harsher
you
to
mean.
me.
It don't really have a. I know what you mean.
To me,
It
it's
don't
more
grab you.
hard.
It's almost like bland to me. To me, it's almost a little blander than the 1920. But I still like it though. It went down a lot more smoother than the 1920.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. I like the 1920 maybe a hair better. No, excuse me, 19 the single barrel a little
Yes.
hair
Yeah.
more than the 1920. And I
I'm
think it's just
definitely. I'm interested to see that 1924 now.
Listen, Red, it's special, bro.
Okay.
You know how we had stuff we said, that shit special.
I'ma
Nah,
see.
that was special.
so when I got that bottle that night, of course I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna give it a pour. I'm gonna get a pour. And I was like, so I was sitting there working and I was doing some offers and putting some paperwork together, and I was like, man, I want to try that 1924. Man, so I start just sipping it. I said,
Shit dangerous.
and then the next thing you know, I'm like 2 or 3 pours. Beth looked
It's
over. She said,
dangerous.
"Good God!" I said, "I had to take the bottle,
Yes.
put it out of the house. I
Yes.
had to get it out of my vision. You know, I mean, it was that good. But I'm excited for you guys to try it.
single
I mean,
right.
for Reggie now to try it.
But listen, okay, my next question for y'all.
That single right. That
You
one
like
in the
the
middle
single?
right.
That's
That
good.
shit right.
All right, but
That shit right.
I guarantee I'll put $1,000 on it right now that you gonna say that 1924. You gonna say,
Okay.
oh shit.
We ain't gonna say
Then he might say the opposite. If you said you could betting him the money,
Whatever. Look,
he might say
he's gonna
he's
try to
give
take
you
the money and
$1,000. He's
run.
trying to get you $1,000. You know what? I like that single barrel.
Yeah, I'll
better
take-
than
I'll
that.
take
James,
the
give me
money.
$1,000.
Joe.
Yeah.
Ugh. Said, man,
Ooh.
ew. Man, hey, get that 1924 out of here. I don't ever buy that. And then take the $1,000 go buy 3 bottles.
Yeah, come to his house. He got a case of it. What the hell? Yeah, I got me a whole case, man. Thanks for
Hell
buying it
yeah.
for me, brother.
But look, I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
What do y'all feel about the Spurs not wanting to shake hands after the game? How does that make you feel?
I can almost imagine that was going to happen that way because of the way Wemby is. Wemby is so no nonsense. He's such a competitor. Like it takes him a while to just digest that he lost.
Oh, he was hurt.
It hurts him so bad. So
Because he
I can
visualized
see it.
winning.
I can see that, and then he has that international, way of doing. That's how they are over that way.
Yeah.
But and it just bled through his team. But
Yeah.
he got to learn. This is a different country over here.
Yeah.
You got to show some respect to the game that you that you are allowed to be a part of, and they paying you handsomely. So respect the game, bro.
But
respect the game.
But
and,
you've also seen a lot of athletes over here saying they completely understand because they like, hell, when I get my ass kicked, I don't want to be friends with you.
No.
And then on top of that, you got to always remember that is an extremely young team.
Yeah.
So we talking about young boys that they probably wanted to fight.
Yeah.
Get up out of here. I don't want to shake your hand.
And
I
they
want to
coming
fight.
from places where they win, like, you know,
Right.
coming from college, or they were
Right.
one
And look,
college.
chat, this is coming from some guys who are older than this generation right here.
Right.
And we see how this generation operates. They feel as if they should always win. They
Exactly.
should never lose. They always win.
Can't take losing lightly. So, I mean, I get it, but hey, at the end of the day,
Oh yeah,
and they'll learn from it though as they grow.
I
They'll
think
learn
part of
from
this
it.
too, though, is athletes, the psychology of sports, right? Which is something we don't talk a lot about, but a lot of teams have team doctors and psychologists, and you know, and the part of that goes into the way that they visualization, right? So visualize yourself winning the trophy, coming in there, winning the game, you know, and then they literally go through the game. Hey, how's this game going to play out? They're going to do this. We're going to do that. They're going to respond. And then in your mind, you're like, man, then you got yourself holding up the trophy. And because you got that belief so embedded in you, it is so hard for athletes, I think, today with that fact that they put that visualization.
And then on top of all of that, like I said again, with the age, and we always talk about, you hear people talk about, you know, hormones, testosterone. Like at that age, your testosterone.
Oh, at 22 years old and 20 years old.
You get mad at the slightest thing. So imagine you getting your ass tore up for the championship.
Yeah.
And you only won one game. Oh, you furious.
Okay.
You don't want to hear nothing.
So, okay.
So I get it, but you got to learn from it.
I get both of your points, right? And my next point is they could have prevented that from happening.
Yes. And that's what you got to learn from.
So, basically, you was up every single game. You decided to be up 29 and shoot 8 back-to-back threes and lose the game. You did everything in your power to lose.
What people always say.
So you could have prevented that shit from happening.
You learn more from the adversity than winning. You learn more from losing than winning. So they'll learn.
Right.
They'll learn that when you got somebody down, what they always say,
keep your foot on their neck.
You got to get them.
Or keep your foot on the gas.
You got to get them.
And don't let up.
Yeah. And you can play smart. I mean, don't, you know.
And let's not forget, just because you're young, it don't guarantee you're going to get back there ever.
Hell no. You may never see that time again.
Right.
You know,
Team's going to change.
Absolutely.
You just never know. You know, you just never know. Injuries happen.
Yeah.
Coaching changes. Just your body changing. You just never know. You know, and then other teams get so much better that they just surpass you. You never get there again.
Absolutely. So like I say, I mean, of course I feel like Wemby will be back, but I also feel like it's the same when we look at players in the NFL, right? When they first come in the league, don't nobody really know how to play them.
Right.
So they look super dominant, right? Because, they came in, we don't know how to play them. Next season after that, and the season after that, they shut them down because they watch film. They don't figure out how to play them. So that's what I thought about the Knicks, right? I say, I get Wemby. They call him the alien. He's the biggest player we ever seen in the league. But at the end of the day, he's still only one player.
Yeah.
If you figure out how to take this man out the game, he's still one person. It ain't like it's 5 Wembys on the court.
That's why I feel like they need another dude that when he comes off the court, that can keep the pedal on.
And Cornette ain't it.
Because that's the thing.
Cornette was terrible.
Yeah, you relied on Wemby too much.
Yeah.
And he can't be all over the floor because he'll wear himself down.
Wemby exerts a lot of energy.
Yes.
And you relied on Wemby so much. But why do you think Wemby kept taking all them damn long ass threes? Because his legs was gone, bro.
Yeah.
Because look, for one, you got to look at this man is an offensive threat, but yet he's the defensive player of the year. So you're exerting a lot of energy on both sides of the court, and you long. That's a wear and tear on the body the way you play. So that's why I say he got to be careful with his size.
Yeah.
That's another thing people ain't really looking at.
Yeah. So guess what? Whenever he trying to be the defensive player of the year and the offensive player of the year, you can't do everything, bro.
Because look, moving and shuffling your feet and being
And
on a
then on top of that,
on a
being that
7.5,
tall,
7.6 frame,
bruh,
it's gonna wear you down after a while, bro.
being that
You
tall,
got to be careful.
my man is gonna be winded. But that's why in the off season, he gonna have to get his breathing together, bruh.
You gotta get some more muscle in them
He gotta get
legs.
his breathing together.
You gotta get stronger in your body.
You gotta get
legs.
stronger.
You just
Gotta
gotta
get your breathing together, bro. Because if
Right.
you don't, you're gonna be in the same situation next
He
year.
can be
Because
talking. He can
And
get
I
the
think they gotta
I'm
change
telling
the
you.
way they play. I think to me he's more of a threat when it's traditional basketball. Get
in
him
the
down
post,
low
in the post,
and you put it in the air. There's nobody can stop him.
Listen,
Nobody can stop
do you
him.
know how
So
many people I heard this just say women got to develop his post game?
that's it. That's
You
it.
got to, bro.
And not even post up the way you got to shoot a shot. It's just getting position close enough to the rim. When they put it up there, it's 2 points automatic. So, but we'll see. It's a long off season for them
No,
to digest
absolutely.
this loss.
No, they
Yeah.
will bounce back.
Absolutely.
They still gonna have a hell of a season.
And-
They go into the playoffs next year.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna keep you up with everything going on with all the trades and everything that will get ready to happen, free
Yes.
agency, all that fun stuff, man.
Yes.
It's gonna be, I think, a very exciting 2026. I think
It
some
is.
teams are gonna
It
make some big
is.
swings to make it happen. So,
Yeah.
gentlemen, let's get into the final pour. James, are you working on your
Hold
second
on.
pour? Come
Look,
on, James.
Let me
on,
give
big
you
game.
let me give you a little trivia real
Come
quick.
on, big
Yes,
game.
let's get
And
it.
this is shout out to FIFA. Shout out to FIFA. Okay, I don't know if y'all have heard the name Tim Payne. Right? Tim Payne is he's a defender for I guess Wellington Phoenix.
Okay.
Right? The place that he played for who he played for? It's a small ass place.
New
I
Zealand.
think New Zealand, like
Yeah.
500,000 people is the
New Zealand.
population.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? They labeled him as the I guess the most unknown player, the least known player, right?
Okay.
So this man, they won the game the other night.
Right.
This man had 4,700 followers on Instagram. After that game, how many followers you think he got?
4,700.
Yeah, 4,700.
4,700.
47,000.
1.2 million.
That man went to 5 million followers in a matter of days, and now it's probably higher than 5 million.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Because I don't think people truly understand how big soccer is.
Oh no, this is why they having this World Cup. They know
soccer is, and I get like we from America, right? So of course we're Americanized. We football. That's the one of the biggest sports, football, basketball. But
this is what that is for them.
It's big here in the United States.
Yes.
But we're talking about soccer is worldwide. Like right now, we're watching Mexico play Korea.
Yes.
So think about when we talk about NFL, we ain't talking about the United States playing Korea or playing Mexico.
Right.
We just talking about teams getting played in the USA.
Right.
It ain't worldwide like soccer is.
Right.
You talking about Spain.
And that's why the NFL is trying to get all these international games going.
Because they're trying to get global.
Right.
But that's what the whole push is.
And to try and start a world football league, like to where
everybody's involved.
We start having teams in like professional teams that's based in foreign land.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
That's what I think.
Absolutely.
That's what I think. I think the ultimate goal in the future would be to have just like how when I was when I was in the military, they had the Frankfurt Galaxy. That was a big team, and then they had the USFL. They had the teams like that.
Yeah.
So
when
it's trying to get that.
European football league.
It's trying to get that to a bigger stage now, to where they can finally have maybe a team in like a professional
they
team
gonna put them
in
all over
Italy,
the place.
and then they end up somehow joining in with the NFL on a trial basis. Like,
okay,
now the Denver Broncos, we might add in a team from Italy. Now the Denver has to play Italy 1 year. You know what I'm saying? A game in a year or something like that.
Let me ask you a question.
Right?
It's 32 teams right now in the NFL.
Yes.
Once they go worldwide, what you think is going to be 64 teams?
No,
I think they'll start out small. I think they'll start out.
You don't think they'll go more than 32?
I don't think they'll be able to get worldwide. Just here's the problem: is the issue is how do you say if you got to go play Australia or you got to go play Japan or you got to go play.
That's all gonna have to be with scheduling, though, Joe.
Right. So I'm saying the scheduling is going to be so tough. I mean, that
But the game is gonna have to be spaced out far enough to where you have to do it. So
I'm gonna tell you, you have each team play their division opponent once instead of twice, and you add them other teams right along in there.
right, but
That the thing Joe talking about, you gotta factor in the travel time.
Right.
Whenever you
We
fly
got
across
the
the
most
world.
travel time now for this coming season. We got the most travel time with international games because we got 2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all play in Brazil this year?
We play Mexico City and we play in Australia.
Yeah, but Mexico City ain't that far.
But we play Australia. It's still travel time. When we play Australia, first game of the season.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
With
and
the Rams.
And that's a flight.
yeah,
You
because
see what I'm saying?
Brazil,
No,
because
that's
in
a flight.
Brazil's like for
You see?
us, I think we're like the 3rd highest
Travel?
Cowboys, yeah, for travel.
It
mileage.
starts with inhabited they towns with the games.
Yeah.
Before you know it, they're gonna figure out a way to create a team in those same places, and they're gonna get added in.
I think they can do it, bro.
They gonna get added in.
Personally, I think they can do it.
Division
I thought
games
they
is gonna
should have
be
always
division
kept
games
that
is gonna be
European.
one game after a while. In the future, and I may not be here to see it, but in the future, it's gonna be one division game. You ain't gonna have to play 2
instead of
because they're
2.
gonna add them other teams in.
I don't know, man, because here
We'll see.
the only concerns I have is the NFL is so dominant here in the U.S. And yes,
I get it.
is.
so if you reach and you what they call, and this is kind of where Mark Cuban said it, right? He said the fat pig gets slaughtered
Yes.
Because they trying to do
because
too
you
much.
try to
get too
become
greedy.
you get too fat,
Yes,
and then you
too
get
greedy.
slaughtered. So
Yeah, you get too
that's
greedy.
where I feel like the NFL might get to the point where they actually fail, and then they might get slaughtered. But let's talk about the final
Well,
four.
gentlemen, ladies and gents, hold on. The final pour. The Whiskey Row series.
It is.
1924.
The OF series.
Ooh,
No,
man.
not the OnlyFans.
The
You'll
10-year-old.
Tell us about this drink here, because I've been hearing so much about it.
Let's see. 1924, Owsley Brown took barrels of whiskey with different mash bills to a warehouse on Howard Street in Louisville, Kentucky.
Smells
Let's
good.
see. It's a 10-year-old expression honors a 100-year anniversary with this particular bottle. It's 50% alcohol. It's 100 proof.
Yeah, it was a celebration. It's a limited release every year. They make it batches, but they do it in celebration
Hold
of
on for you sip.
the
No, I ain't
end
said
of
I'm just smelling.
Prohibition.
I'm trying to get the notes.
The end of
I'm just-
Prohibition is what this. So they came out with this. It was supposed to celebrate the end of Prohibition. Cheers,
Cheers.
gentlemen.
Well, ladies and gents,
Cheers, Joe.
Yes, sir.
cheers.
Enjoy.
1924. This is a limited release bottle. So if you ever get a chance to see that Old Force with that purple label, 100 proof bottle,
Yes.
please do yourself a favor. But ladies and gents, to the
Cheers.
poorhouse.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, we're gonna do it twice. It's so nice. It's like the perfect balance between the two, the 1920 and the single barrel. It's got a little bit of the boldness of the 1920 flavor wise,
Damn.
but the
What you
smoothness
think,
of
Red?
that Old Forester.
Shit.
What you think?
I could drink.
But you know what? Now I almost wish Reg would have drunk it first.
Right.
So so his palate will be clear and then it'll dissipate.
No.
But I feel like
No, I drank some water before I look. This one, this time not. But what I'm trying to say, this one favors the 1920 a little bit.
Yeah.
right.
But-
It's a little bolder in the flavor.
But a little woo.
But then the single barrel, it's like the single barrel in the smoothness and
Right.
the finish.
Right.
But the 1920 and the it gets the 1920 gets that
1920
flavor.
and the 24 is they
Think they're
battling.
similar.
They similar, but nah, this
If the 24, if
right.
the 1920 and the single barrel had a baby, I feel like 1924 would be it.
That'll be it.
They would be like the 1920 flavor boldness.
Hold on, let me get a puff before I sip it. Let me.
Yeah, man, get the combo.
Gotta get the combo, right?
Mm.
There you go, Killer. Are you still lit?
Yeah, this is man. This
That,
is
that cigar phenomenal, Joe. What you think about that cigar that you smoked?
no, it's good.
You
It's
liked
good.
it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Good smoke. Actually, I'm gonna.
I like this one. I told you, Red. I
It'll be
let
like
the humidor
pretty
look at
good.
mine.
Nah, it's
Well,
good. Nah, and I
yeah.
told you these cigars last a good bit too. They burn slow
Still smoking.
and they pull out a lot of smoke too.
An hour later, maybe,
They
and
pull
it's
out a
still
lot of
burning.
smoke. And nah, I'm gonna have to get me a bottle of that.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like since we drank the 115 and we drank the single barrel, when I'm drinking that right now, I'm not pulling the same flavors that I pulled the other day because we just drank
Oh
other
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, definitely.
The other
definitely.
day when I drank it first,
Oh no, it's always
when I say I pulled every flavor out of it, it was
Yeah.
sweet.
Well,
It was amazing.
I think from going forward, if we considering something the best, then we got to go with it first.
Right.
So we
Yeah,
get,
yeah,
so we
maybe
get,
try that first.
going forward,
Yeah.
we'll just do
And
it
we'll
that.
try that maybe one time when you're
But,
over here and just like
no.
start off with like by itself.
But I still get it though. No, it's definitely
But
good.
gentlemen, I gotta ask you, going back to the FIFA World Cup, who are your favorite fans so far visiting the United States based on all your social media posts and everything like that? Who have you really like? Give me the not the USA, obviously, but give me the fan base that really is just like you're just loving the fact that they're
I'm gonna be
here.
honest with you, and I saw this early on TV. What was Johannesburg? They was
Yeah.
just out there having such a good
Yeah.
time, bro. They was just, and it was just all
But
love.
look, hey, look, but I'm gonna say something now, and I'm a novice to what I'm about to say because I never knew this place existed.
Mm,
I just didn't know.
okay.
What's that?
But them ever since this whole World Cup started, hold up, Lady I, my wife, relax. Them
Relax.
them women from that Cabo Verde, them are the most, because it's my Portuguese and African mix.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When I say Jesus Christ,
It's a problem.
look,
It's a
Hallelujah.
problem.
these women, look,
Say-
nah. Sometimes you
Put your
gotta
hands
just
up in the
no, and I'm not trying to be funny, but everybody gotta, even women gotta look at these women and be like, no, these some beautiful
But that's why,
women.
you know what? Because I tell you, I watch.
And that's what I got out of this whole. I
Okay.
seen, I was like, Jesus.
Okay.
Christ.
I listen to Nightcap every day, right? And Ocho Cinco, he is a huge soccer fan.
Oh, huge. Yeah.
Huge soccer fan,
Yeah.
right? And only thing they be saying, they say, Ocho, what is it looking like out there? Ocho said, man, my God. He said, the cameraman know how to find them. The
Listen,
cameraman know how to find them every time.
I
He
was
said, they
on
out there.
TikTok, and this one girl said, this the last time since the World Cup, this the last time I got to explain where Cabo Verde is. And man, Lord have mercy.
No, they out there.
Well,
No, they out there.
And then I looked at the history of it, so I was like, wow, Portuguese,
and
African, and it's, oh my
yeah, and they're
God.
close because
Can you
Portugal
only
is not too
imagine,
far from
Red?
African.
Can you only imagine?
I couldn't live there.
What?
Couldn't live there.
You get your ass up out of there.
Divorce rate of 100.
Lord have mercy.
Look,
No, like again, lady,
all due respect.
you look at Chris Brown, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, let me look at Cabo Verde.
Full respect. Well, I'm gonna give a shout out to my kinfolk. Well, actually, I'm not really Scottish, but to
There you go,
the Scottish coming over here hanging out, man.
That's
Come
who you
on.
rooting for?
I know. I mean, I've really enjoyed like them coming to Boston.
Yes.
Them drinking Boston Dry.
Hey,
Literally, Boston's like,
where else would they go but Boston?
They said the bars were like
They got
3 times more than we have ever done at the greatest St. Patty's Day celebration that we've ever had.
I'm telling you.
And to the point where the distributor was out of beer. They called the distributor, like, hey, we need more beer. They're like,
Wow.
we're out.
They just pouring it on everybody.
No, man.
They chugging.
But then they show. But the cool thing is if you go on social media and you watch the posts, these guys are in baseball games.
Yeah.
They're at other events and stuff like that. They're doing interviews with the news.
Bro.
The news is like, what do you love about about coming here? They're like, oh, the beer, the food. They're like, America's amazing.
Listen,
the love,
But
man.
you have to understand that every
that's
place
why
in the world other than the United States don't operate like
but
this.
this is why this is the perfect time to let people know the world is great, man. Whatever people might be saying and all the negative stuff, and I understand bullshit go on everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely, everywhere.
But the world is great.
But I'm gonna be real
The
with you.
world is great.
If we all decided to just choose love, bro,
That's it.
Yeah.
to rock with each other
The
and have
world
fun
is great, man.
and get rid of all this craziness,
Dude,
all
The
this
world
hatred.
is great.
Absolutely.
Do you know how much better the world
The
would be?
world is great.
But I feel like that's what the World Cup does because, like, look,
That's
and
what
then
sports does in
right,
general.
sports in
Oh,
general.
yeah.
But then you get like the World Cup, right? And so you not even like Japan and all these guys, they're in Texas and they're interviewing people in Texas.
Yeah.
And they're like, the barbecue's amazing, the beer's
what you said
amazing.
earlier.
Exactly,
Oh,
man.
I
From
think
England.
No, if he was from he was I think
Oh,
he was from
Japanese?
China or Japanese.
Yeah, he was Japanese. Yeah, he was Japanese.
And he was eating at your man, the Texas, the famous barbecue. spot.
Terry Black.
Terry Black.
That's
Yeah.
what it's
what
about.
it
Oh, man, he was eating that bar. He's like,
Listen,
oh, he's
But
the
listen,
boy. He was like,
But
man.
can you imagine coming to a place and eating that Terry Blacks for the first time? You've never had this
Bro,
before.
that's
You
what
eating
it's
that,
about,
and
man.
you're like, oh my God.
My retirement plan is now
That's what
I'm
it's
taking
about, man.
I'm gonna
Just eat.
open a barbecue spot in Europe because I mean, I'm
Some,
telling you,
Hey, look,
with
that's
authentic barbecue.
yes,
what it's about, man.
Yeah.
It's about
It's like meat
enjoying
candy.
each other, cultures,
yes.
lifestyle.
But that's all I'm saying. Why can't we not just
enjoying
love
it,
each
man.
other and get
Oh
along,
man,
bro?
absolutely. And then look, and it's all in good fun. Even when they talking trash to each other, they doing it across the bar. Look, they were at Texas Live,
Yeah.
and they had the one fans on one side, and then the other fans talking junk to the other ones, but they were singing to each other, like
Been to
making fun
Texas
of them.
Live, man.
Listen,
It's
Yeah,
nice
it's off
out
the
there.
hook.
But
Yeah.
it's so crazy that we always see how much love is between people whenever like all this stuff goes on. So it's no way that people don't want to have that feeling.
But that's why I say
want it to be like
that's
that,
why
bro.
I say sometimes you got to disconnect from news and all of this other
social media,
because that's not what the real world is going on.
First and foremost,
Absolutely.
we are we based in the US, right?
Yes.
We don't get all the news and stuff that's going on. They filter all our stuff
all
to
it
where we
is.
don't even receive
Because-
everything. We don't even
because
know what's going on.
They want to put your mind where they want you, where they
wanna
want your
control
mind
the
is.
media.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, so
But
nah,
back
it's-
to FIFA real quick. So tonight, my partners reached out to me and they was like, "Oh, who you picking tonight? You picking Canada or Qatar?" I said, "I'm gonna go with Canada tonight."
Okay.
Right? Canada beat Qatar 6-0.
Yeah.
They beat the Wits because it's rare that you see high scores in soccer.
Soccer.
Oh,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But 6-0.
It's such a
No,
defensive game.
6-0 is
Yeah, it's such
Yeah,
a
it's
defensive
crazy.
It's gonna be look. If you haven't watched any of the World Series, by all means, for the love of God, watch some of the World Series.
Just tune in.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a soccer fan, you know you're just gonna hell.
Okay.
And if you're nearby where they're playing,
But that's
shit,
what I'm about
check
to
it
tell
out.
you. Listen, if you are in any of these cities that the World Cup comes to, do yourself a favor.
Yeah, just go
Even
down.
if you don't understand soccer, just go to
get
the
out,
game
enjoy it.
to understand the atmosphere.
Yes.
Because I not personally, I haven't been, and I have deprived myself because I haven't been. But all I hear is how electric these games are. Like
Oh, yeah.
how it's substantial because
Yes.
you just don't understand the energy that these games come with.
And we have a lot of the games that's held in Bank of America Stadium here. It's
Absolutely.
big time here in Charlotte.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Because I mean, you
yeah,
think about
man.
the money. Think about the money that like these cities are bringing in with these fans. I mean, hell, drinking all the beer, eating all the food. I mean, the
Drinking
tourists.
dry.
They've never seen this in the
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
I bet you when they look at the tourist like the tourism numbers that came with the cities that hosted games, they're gonna look and go, "Holy shit!" Like these guys, like
I'm
they
telling you,
boomed,
man.
like they
We
made
raked it in.
millions,
We raked it
billions,
in.
maybe.
Break it in because
You
they're
know.
coming from all over, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is the
Because-
next biggest thing to the Olympics.
I don't think
Oh,
people
absolutely.
understand how big it truly is until it comes here.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because whenever you talk about Charlotte is a melting pot, just like New York.
Yep.
Yes.
All these places are melting pot because you got all these people from other countries that move to these areas, right? So being that soccer is so worldwide, whenever they bring a soccer event here, everybody and their
crazy.
mama out there,
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
and you don't even understand how big it is until you see
Exactly.
all these people show up to this event, man.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
Exactly. And
do
then, like I
yourself a
said, you
favor.
get to experience different cultures. You get to know different cultures, get to know different people, man. Hey, like
Yeah.
I said, the world is great. Whatever everybody may be telling you, you can see it for firsthand with all of these events going on.
Listen,
The world is great.
the world is great. It's just the politics that ain't great.
Sorry,
But the
Amen.
world is great.
Well, hey, gentlemen, we did it again.
Yes, indeed.
Poorhouse Podcast
Indeed.
this Thirsty Thursday.
And let's not forget, we getting close to our 50th episode.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all stay tuned
And we're going to
in.
give some stuff away
Hey,
Yes.
because y'all deserve it.
Absolutely.
So we're going to give you some stuff.
We're gonna have some-
What we say, we're going to give a cigar, a bottle,
and some type of apparel,
and
whether it be
some
a
nice
hoodie or
apparel.
a t-shirt.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
We'll
indeed.
send it to your front door.
Absolutely.
indeed.
Well, look, we're excited to do the 50th episode. Now, next week, maybe.
Uh-oh.
So Jamaica. So these two are leaving for Jamaica,
Yeah.
man.
We'll be
Yeah,
in Jamaica, man. Next week,
They're
we'll
gonna
be in
smoke some
Jamaica.
ganja. They're gonna get off. No more cigars.
Yes,
they're gonna smoke
sir.
the ganja.
I'm
Now,
going
if
to see. I'm going to see. Who is it? I'm going to see the old school Shabba Ranks.
Shabba Ranks.
I'm gonna go holler at Shabba.
Shabba. Hey, well, look, while you guys are doing that, unfortunately, I couldn't make it to Jamaica, but I may do a solo podcast. Maybe I'll get a guest. I don't know. We'll see.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Things could get weird.
We may
Hold
try
on.
and figure something out to where we can do a
Maybe they
quick
could
little
do
live from
yeah,
Jamaica.
maybe we could get him on.
Hey, chat. Joe think he gonna do a episode by himself, but we gonna crash his episode.
Come crash my episode.
Once we
Yeah,
see it
we gonna
going on,
crash
we
it.
gonna crash.
Come on. I'm going to send the invitation link. If
Son.
they show up, great. If they don't,
I'm
we
gonna
gonna
be on there live with a red stripe.
I'm going to be conquered.
That's right.
I'm going to conquer. I'm going to do the whole podcast, man. In Jamaica, yes, man.
Listen,
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. It's my
Might
20th
be-
anniversady next week.
Yes,
so
happy
happy heading out
anniversary.
to Jamaica.
Happy
so that's,
anniversary.
hold
We'll do
on,
our
chat.
thing.
That's 20 years of marriage.
20 years, man. A lot of so like I said, my biggest thing, and I save my speech when I'm out there, but the biggest thing I'm gonna leave you with, it's always a choice.
Always
it's a choice.
Oh, it's a choice.
It's a
You
choice.
damn right.
Everything
it's a
you're
choice.
doing is a choice.
Hey,
Amen.
listen, 20 years strong.
Yes,
Boy,
sir. It's a choice.
that's special.
Amen.
That's
Indeed.
special.
Well,
Make sure y'all tune in next week, though.
absolutely
For
tune in
sure.
next week. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's all three
Nah,
of us.
hell,
Who knows?
I can't even allow it. I'm
We're gonna
crashing
be
that
in there.
shit.
We'll see.
I'm crashing
We'll
that
see.
shit.
We'll see.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
have
know.
some palm trees in
We'll
the
see.
background
Yeah.
blooming.
We'll see if they're gonna join me. But I'm gonna send the link if they show up. If they
You damn
don't,
right.
things might get weird. I'm just saying
For
because
sure.
it might be the solo host. Maybe a guest. I don't know.
You
See,
go.
See.
There
you
go.
know.
But
But
listen,
hey,
y'all stay tuned, too.
thank you.
For sure.
For that 50th episode.
Absolutely.
Y'all got to enter so y'all can get that bottle, that
Definitely.
apparel,
Amen.
and that nice cigar.
That's
And
right.
I ain't talking about no bottom shelf cigar. I'm
No.
talking about a nice cigar,
Good stick.
a nice
Listen.
bottle. I ain't talking about no little cheap $20
What
bottle.
I
Nice
always
bottle.
tell people, if you got to bend down to get it, it ain't for you.
Leave it there.
Amen.
Leave it down there.
Yes.
You got to bend down to get it, it ain't for you.
Absolutely.
Ladies
Well,
and
cheers.
gents.
Like, subscribe, share it with your friends.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And
sir.
adios.
Peace.
Enjoy.